Welcome everyone. Today we're stepping into the colorful world of tulips, one of the most beloved flowers on Earth. For centuries, tulips have been a symbol of beauty, elegance, and spring itself. But did you know that the Netherlands produces billions of tulip bulbs every single year and exports them to nearly every corner of the globe? With its mild climate, fertile soils, and hundreds of years of flower-growing tradition, this small European country remains the world's largest tulip exporter. In this video, we're going to follow the fascinating journey of a tulip bulb, from its time hidden beneath the soil to harvesting, processing, replanting, and finally blooming again in state-of-the-art greenhouses. By the end, you'll see how much science, care, and tradition come together to bring us these incredible flowers. By the time summer arrives, usually from mid-June to late July, tulip fields in the Netherlands are ready for one of the most important steps of the entire cycle: harvesting the bulbs. Unlike the bright flowers we admire in spring, the real treasure lies underground. These bulbs are the source of next year's blossoms, and they hold the key to the global tulip industry. When the machinery starts working, it's quite a spectacle. A large harvester moves steadily across the field, pulling up the nets while gently shaking off the soil. Dust clouds rise in the warm summer air as the earth falls away, leaving behind clusters of golden brown bulbs glistening in the sunlight. The bulbs are not alone. Around each mother bulb, smaller daughter bulbs have formed almost like a family of little seeds, ready for their own journey. Farmers pay close attention during this stage. Timing is critical. Harvest too early, and the bulbs may not have matured enough. Too late, and they risk drying out or catching diseases. Where just weeks ago, tourists were taking photos of vibrant flowers, now the land is bare except for piles of bulbs spread out in neat rows. Even the smell changes. Instead of floral fragrance, the air carries a rich, earthy scent, a reminder that tulip farming is deeply connected to the soil itself. Harvest day is often long and busy. Machines keep running while trailers carry loads of bulbs from the field to the next stage, cleaning and processing. The scale is astonishing. In some regions, a single farm can harvest millions of bulbs in just one season. For the farmers, there's also a sense of pride and relief. Harvest marks the end of one growing cycle and the promise of another. Every bulb lifted from the ground is a small victory, a result of months of planning, battling unpredictable weather, and constant monitoring for pests or diseases. And while the flowers themselves are fleeting, lasting only a few weeks in spring, the bulbs carry the future of tulip farming forward. After the harvest, tulip bulbs begin a new stage of their journey: processing. This is where raw bulbs fresh from the soil are transformed into clean, graded, and ready-to-plant treasures. The first step is washing. Bulbs travel along conveyor belts, where jets of water remove dirt and debris. In just seconds, the muddy clumps from the field turn into smooth golden brown bulbs. Cleanliness is crucial, as it helps protect them from disease and prepares them for storage. Next, the bulbs are dried in warm air rooms for about a day. This reduces excess moisture and keeps them from rotting later. The drying rooms have a distinct earthy scent, a reminder that tulip farming is as much about soil as it is about flowers. Once dry, the bulbs are sorted by machines into different sizes and qualities. The largest, healthiest bulbs are graded as premium and sent to international markets. Medium bulbs are stored to be replanted in the next season, while the smallest daughter bulbs are saved for future growth cycles. Very little is wasted. Even bulbs that don't meet the standards are recycled as compost. Finally, packaging begins. Bulbs are placed in crates or mesh bags, labeled and stored under controlled temperature and humidity. From here, they may travel thousands of miles, ending up in flower shops, gardens, and greenhouses all around the world. And yet, not all bulbs leave the Netherlands. Many are kept back for replanting or greenhouse cultivation, where growers can control the climate and bring tulips to bloom at just the right time. That's where our story continues, the cycle of planting and caring. Tulips begin their journey not in spring, when we see them bloom, but months earlier in autumn. Farmers usually plant the bulbs in October or November, just before the cold sets in. This timing is crucial. Tulips belong to a group known as autumn bulbs, which means they need the winter chill to develop properly. Out in the fields, workers use special machinery that plants bulbs in long, even rows. Each bulb is placed about 15 centimeters deep in the soil, safely tucked away from frost, and spaced roughly 10 to 20 centimeters apart, so they have enough room to grow. A thin net is often laid beneath the soil at planting time. It might look like a small detail, but it makes harvesting months later far easier, allowing entire rows to be lifted smoothly from the ground. During the growing season, tulip fields require constant care. Farmers monitor the plants for viruses or fungal diseases, removing any that look unhealthy to protect the rest. Now, here's a surprising part of tulip farming. The flowers themselves are not the main product. Once the tulips bloom in early spring, farmers often cut off the flower heads in a process called topping. By doing so, they redirect the plant's energy away from the petals and back down into the bulb underground. It may look strange to see acres of tulip heads left scattered on the soil, but this sacrifice is what helps the bulbs grow larger and stronger for the next cycle. Not all tulips, however, are destined to stay in open fields. Some bulbs are taken to greenhouses where growers use advanced techniques to control the timing of flowering. Before planting indoors, the bulbs are placed in cooling rooms for several weeks at around 11 degrees Celsius. This cold trick convinces the bulb that winter has arrived. As a result, when they are later transferred into warm greenhouses with plenty of light, the bulbs think it's spring and begin sprouting ahead of schedule. In greenhouses, LED lights supplement natural sunlight, ensuring the plants grow tall and straight even during darker months. With careful watering, balanced nutrients, and controlled temperatures, farmers can produce perfect blooms almost any time of the year. After about 4 to 8 weeks in these conditions, the tulips are ready to be cut, bunched, and packaged, a cycle that allows fresh tulips to reach flower shops even outside the usual spring season. From the chilly fields of autumn to the high-tech glow of greenhouses, the care behind each tulip bulb is a mix of tradition and modern innovation. It's this combination that allows millions of people worldwide to enjoy tulips on their tables and in their gardens every year. And that brings us full circle. From bulbs hidden deep in the soil to vibrant flowers gracing homes and gardens across the world. The life of a tulip is short above ground, but the cycle of planting, harvesting, processing, and replanting never truly stops. Every bulb that farmers carefully lift from the earth carries within it the promise of another season. It's a reminder that what we see, a single elegant flower in a vase, is the result of months, even years of careful planning, science, and hard work. Behind every bloom is the farmer who planted it in the cold, the worker who sorted it in the factory, and the tradition that has been perfected in the Netherlands for centuries. So the next time you see a bunch of tulips, whether in a shop window or a spring garden, you'll know the journey they've taken. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of tulip farming. If this story inspired you, maybe you'll try planting tulips at home. It's easier than you might think, and watching them bloom is one of nature's simple joys. Until next time, stay curious and never stop appreciating the small wonders that make our world so colorful.